before I go into my next, like I said, before I go into the next section, that all those I showed you of the fights, I'm gonna do the last two this Friday, this weekend, this week. So I have always have them planned out. But if I did do it, you asked me who are the other 10 villains that are in that list. I'll give you about 5 that would be in that list. Um, um, Hydro Man, Hobgoblin, uh, Chameleon, um, uh, um, Black Tarantula is cool. Black Tarantula, Carrion. Those are some people that would probably be in that list. But definitely Hydro Man. I love Hydro Man, and Hobgoblin, people like that. Um, but yeah, that's who would be in that list if I did do it. But if I did do it, like I said, it would just continue where I left off. Kinda. I would go backwards. I would go from 2011. Those would be the other 10 I would do. But it's cool. I got no problem. But I always have everything planned out before I talk about it. I don't ad lib or improvise on any of my opinion spots. And I've done about 40 something already, 140 something. All those were planned out. I knew exactly what I was going to talk about those times. So everything's planned out. I plan out everything. Same thing goes with my tributes. I plan out everything. So when it comes to opinion spots and tributes, I plan those out. So, but you never know. You never know. Okay? Alright. Next question is from Dynamite Joe, another one of my friends. And he asks me a couple of questions too. And he asks me the first question, like I said, Spider-Man questions, man. He asks me, how many people donned the identity of Hobgoblin? Okay, oh boy, I think there's been a couple of people that have donned, Hobgoblin. The original Hobgoblin was Robert Kingsley. Okay, and then I remember, a guy called named Arnold Donovan becoming Hobgoblin for a while. Then I remember Ned Lee's becoming Hobgoblin for a while. But probably the most famous, and then there's Jason McIndale, who was also Jack-O-Lantern before he donned the Hobgoblin. But yeah, there's been a couple, I think about 4 or 5. There was even an unknown Hobgoblin that appeared in the Secret Wars, the Nick Fury's Secret Wars. And then yes, even Deadpool, he put on a Hobgoblin mask at one time, but I wouldn't say he was Hobgoblin. But yeah, there have been a couple of people who've been Hobgoblin. Definitely. Yeah, there have been a couple. definitely have been a couple. And I'm just checking making sure I'm right, people. Sorry about that. Um, Let me see. I'm just making sure. Okay, yeah. Robert Kingsley was he's the first. He was the famous fashion designer that turned to crime. Uh, he stumbled on to an old secret base of the original Green Goblin. Okay. After, like I said, after Kingsley, he also found he reproduced Osborn's formula. So he tried it on one of his henchmen, Lefty Donovan, or Arnold Donovan, and Arnold took over. And then later on, reporter Ned Leeds, discovered his identity as the Hobgoblin, and Kingsley brainwashed Leeds into his, and he became Hobgoblin as for a while, and then Jason McIndale took over as the Hobgoblin. Yeah. And then it went back to Kingsley. So there've been a couple. There've been pretty much a couple. About 4 people that have been Hobgoblin, but the most famous are Robert Kingsley and Jason McIndale. But Jason McIndale was also Jack-O-Lantern first before he became Hobgoblin. Okay? I was just making sure I just did my research a little bit more, because I was saying that off the top of my head, but just making sure. Okay, next question asks me, who founded the Sinister Six? The Sinister Six was founded by Doc Ock, actually. Yeah. Doc Ock founded the team. He got the team together, and excuse me. Doc Ock founded the team, and he basically put together the team. He basically was getting tired of suffering defeat from Spider-Man, I think 3 times in a row. So he realized that he needed help against Spidey. He got in touch basically with some of Spidey's other villains, the founding members. That's your next question. Who's the founding members? Vulture, Electro, Kraven the Hunter, and Sandman. Those are the founding members of the team. They first appeared in basically the Amazing Spider-Man Annual #1, when they kidnapped Betty Bryant and Aunt May. Spidey picked them off one by one. He was smart to do that. But yeah, that's where they first appeared. That's the founding members. That's who first founded the team, who formed it. But over the years, the team has changed. So what you see, like in the animated series, don't knock it off as saying that wasn't the group or anything like that, because, like I said, the team changed from various teams. You know, there was even a Sinister 7. To one point, there was 12 members. There was a Sinister 12. But all in all, on every incarnation of that team, the Vulture has always been present on that team. Vulture has never left the team. Alright? So, thank you for those questions, for all those people with the Spider-Man questions. I'm glad you guys enjoyed the latest opinion spot with Spidey. Thank you very much. Okay?